Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the 2021 Leadership Forum for Young Korean Americans.
Well, good morning, leaders. Someone said this. I think it really sums up what the leadership is all about. When I speak to managers, I get the feeling that they are important. But when I speak to leaders, I get the feeling that I am important.
Today's forum is intended to provide a venue for young Korean Americans to cultivate their identity as Koreans, to widen their vision for the future of the community, to network with their peers and the community at large.
I hope our young leaders learn, achieve, and gain the motivation that they need to set goals and dream for their own future success as proud Korean Americans.
You will see here today a number of representatives from Korean American associations to advocate for Korean Americans in all aspects of their civil life.
Forums like this are so valuable because it reminds us that we are not alone. All of us in this room, we are Korean Americans. We have the inheritance of two amazing cultures.
It's important to see people that look like me and all of us in various different fields. And if I don't have a voice to represent the issues in my community, then how are they going to create laws and legislation and policies that reflect what immigrants, what Korean Americans are struggling with?
Are there any doctors on stage? Are there any lawyers on stage? Anyone in banking? So this really shows kind of the breadth of Korean Americans who are trailblazing in all different industries.
In literature, we're seeing so many amazing Korean American voices come forward. There are so many other people, people who are even younger than me, who are just continuing to be part of this rising tide.
When I got into animation and film, we didn't have Instagram, we didn't have YouTube. I felt, very, very alone, but at the same time, I could not think of a better thing to do than to create. I think the beauty of the internet now and social media is you can find your community, you can find your niche of people that will be your fellow road warriors.
As a high school student, I was so afraid to fail. More important than fearing failures is finding what you really love and what you can do, even if you fail at it, and you're willing to do it over and over and over again.
Sometimes it can seem like that we've just succeeded so much, but life is just full of tons and tons and tons of failure and no's, and then it's just the key yeses, the key acceptances that are the ones that we like to highlight.
Babe Ruth, that yes, he's the home run king in baseball, but in order to become the home run king, he had to also become the strikeout king. You set the failure record and the success record.
Wonderful things about putting yourself out there and being vulnerable is that you will get rewarded. I've been so lucky to have those lifelong friends, to have those mentors who looked out for me and helped me.
Really relying on family, on friends, on community. Definitely having that support to talk to somebody and understand what you're going through, I think is very, very important.
Have friends who love you for who you are, and I think that's going to develop who you are, and you're going to be confident. Believe in yourself and love yourself and be you no matter what. Even 99% of the world cancel you, because now 99% of the people who follow me love me for what everybody canceled.
You try to appeal to every single person on this planet, you're going to appeal to no one. Don't be afraid to polarize. I also look back at myself. I was too addicted, I think, to being comfortable. I don't want to cheat myself out of what I could be. I'm very lucky that I didn't ever think about trying to water myself down.
I could be Korean as much as I want, and I could be American as much as I want. And I think that's the beauty of it.
You have two languages and cultures and ways of thinking that you can draw from, and you can create whole new combinations of things.
My goal was to really just serve the elders. So it went really deep for me. It was like, hey, I want to serve the most authentic food to the Korean elders.
I wouldn't be here without their sacrifices and without their giving, to our generation, and hopefully that's something that I can do for my kids.
Everyone on stage has made so many advances in their respective fields, and we do hope that you see us and you hear us and you think, well, if they can do it, I can do it, and I can do it better than they can.
Whatever you decide to do, whatever journey you're on, I hope that you can learn from our experience, benefit from our network, so that you can get to where you want to be a little bit faster and a little bit easier.
Be prepared, do your best, maybe your parachute won't open. That's not the reason not to leap out.